According to the CDC, in 2020, suicide was the 12th leading cause of death nationally and the third leading cause of death for children ages 10 to 19. Our Princess Bryant spoke with a specialist and local suicide prevention organization to hear how teachers and parents can help. That story is part of our Suicide Prevention Month coverage.
Today, mostly everyone has a phone and social media, especially children and teenagers. Local licensed professional counselor Angela Peterson says there has been a 30% increase in suicide rates.
Sometimes there's a misconception that suicide is only impacting girls, but there's actually a higher rate among young men and boys, and social media plays a big role in that. The increase that we see in time on social media actually directly impacts how often you are seeing suicide.
Deidre Robinson Moore, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention board member, says that doom scrolling is a thing done by everyone.
What we put into ourselves is also what we're going to put out into the world. So unfortunately, a lot of our young girls and our young boys, they don't have the wherewithal and the self-control to not veer into those spaces that are going to be harmful.
Peterson says that middle school and high school are hard times for children because they're trying to find themselves. And while they are trying to find themselves, social media is playing a role in that.
Have this outside space that is trying to tell you who you are and what you should be. I think there's also a lot of false information. So with social media specifically, a lot of those things are not real, and so children are trying to obtain things that other people aren't actually living either.
Peterson and Robinson Moore explains what parents and teachers can do to help the children around them.
I want people to get more comfortable having uncomfortable conversations. Be willing to step in and ask a kiddo, how are they feeling, what's going on? I think sometimes it's hard to do that because you feel like you may not be able to change anything that's going on, but sometimes it really is just having a conversation.
It's very important that you check in on your kids, make sure that they're okay and that they're not just sitting doom scrolling endlessly, unable to remove themselves from the quote unquote reality of social media, because none of that stuff is real.
Anna Morello, Princess Bryant, KMR Local 4 News.
The American Foundation for Suicide Prevention has a program called More Than Sad, which is a suicide prevention education program for parents, teachers, and school personnel. That program, along with resources for teens, can be found on myhighplains.com. It is